We kicked off this new show with our marching band playing our fight song at the band showcase last fall. That was a great performance, and it really makes me miss the band, and I know all of us miss our sports and activities. And while I'm missing all my friends, I'm also missing the sunshine. Is the rain ever going to stop, Paul?
Unfortunately, it's not. It won't stop until next Thursday. However, we will have warmer weather for the remainder of this week. Let's talk about what else is going on at school. What do you have for us, Sophia?
Well, final exams have been moved up 1 week for all grade levels. They're going to be from May 19th to the 22nd. Your teachers will be individually sharing specifics about their class, so make sure you're tuned into Google Classroom, your cohort classroom, and your email. And I believe Thomas has some senior news.
Yes, I do. First, Monday was senior pick up your cap and gown. If you missed out on that, please call the school. Next, seniors, you have your drive-by graduation May 23rd. And then our virtual graduation is May 30th. Make sure you're checking Google Classroom and your email for more information.
And that goes for all of us. We've got to stay in touch via Google Classroom and email. In addition to that, though, I have two more pieces of school news. First, videos recognizing academic awards and top 25 will come out next week. More details to follow. And second, AP exams have begun. Good luck to all of you taking those exams over the next few weeks.
Thanks, Sophia. Well, with all that's going on right now, we all need some ways to de-stress.
You're so right, Paul. What about some good old-fashioned cinnamon rolls? The smell alone is a great distressor. Here's Miss Hedgecock to show us how.
Hi guys! Today I'm going to teach you how to make something that we like in our family an awful lot. These are called country cinnamon rolls. What you need is pie crust, 2 of them. You need some cinnamon, and you need brown sugar and a little bit of softened melted butter. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your pie crust and you're going to open them up really carefully. And if you let them get a little warm, it makes it easier. And what you're going to do is you unroll it just like this. And I wanted one of these that's really big. So I'm going to open this one up and I'm going to lay another one right beside it. So I can pull these open. And then what I do is I overlap them just a little bit, and I take a knife and I cut these so I can make myself a nice big rectangle. And then that way, when I put this thing together, I have a nice big space. So I'm going to take these, kind of push them together with my thumbs. There we go. And then these little extra pieces I kind of flatten out and I make these into the corners so that way it kind of fills. Now, if you would have been in my foods class this year, we would be doing this in class because this is one of the things that I normally try and teach at least sometime during the year because these things are really, really good and they're just fun to make and they're easy stuck. So now I have what kind of is like a rectangle. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be on there. Now I'm going to take the melted butter and I'm actually just going to smear this all over the top of this. Now, these cinnamon rolls are made a lot in Amish families and country families. And since my family is a country family, we like a lot of good food. And those of you who have had me know how much I love food and sweets. And the last thing is I've got a little melted butter, so I'm going to pour that on here too. Make sure I've got everything covered because this butter is what's going to help hold my cinnamon and my sugar onto my food items so that this will cook. So now I've got it pretty much covered. Looks pretty good. I'm going to set that to the side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some brown sugar and I just kind of break this up and I put it all over the top. Now the brown sugar gives a little caramel flavor and with the cinnamon it tastes absolutely delicious. Now if you don't like brown sugar you can always use white sugar, but I like it with the brown sugar. That's what I've always grown up with. So we got this one spread out. And then what I'm going to do is cinnamon. And I love cinnamon. So I'm going to put a bunch of cinnamon on here. And then once I get it kind of coated, you can see a little on the messy side. I'm going to take this whole thing and I'm just going to start on one side. And I'm going to roll the whole thing up. And so then we just roll this. I'm going to try and keep it together as much as I can. And we just keep rolling and rolling and rolling And then when I get to this side, I kind of cheat and I pull this up over the top, and I pull this side up over the top. And now I have my roll. And I've taken a pan, just a plain old cookie sheet, with a piece of parchment paper. Those of you who have had me know how much I love parchment paper, because that way I don't have to do so much in the way of dishes. And I'm going to pinch the ends of these closed. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on my cookie sheet. Now this thing is so long, I have to go diagonally. I can't even go straight on it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in the oven for 10, 15 minutes. You got to watch it. It just kind of depends. And so we'll put this in the oven at 450 degrees. And we're going to set my timer. And then we just have to wait. Now, I pulled it out of the oven. This was about 17 to 18 minutes. And it leaks a little butter because it's all melted in the cinnamon. We want a nice pretty color on it. You can see how it's kind of golden brown. And then what I do is I just take these and I cut them into about 1-inch strips all the way across. And this is still a little on the warm side. And now I have the best little piggies or cinnamon rolls you ever want to eat. You should try them. Oh my gosh, these are so good. Bye, guys.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good. I'm going out later today and getting those ingredients. It sounds amazing.
I'm with ya. Let's social distance and go together. We can both pick up the ingredients and FaceTime while we cook.
That sounds fantastic.
True, but then you've got to get to work to burn some of the calories off.
Well, our staff has the perfect way. Get up and do the Cupid Shuffle with our staff members.
Down, down, do your dance, do the Cupid dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. We got a brand new dance. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Ladies, down, down, do your dance. We got a brand new dance. Down, do your dance. Oh, ladies, down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Now let me down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Ladies, down, yeah. They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. Don't say what you doing, trying to do somebody go. I just let the music come from my soul, so all of my people can stay on the floor. They got a brand new dance, you gotta move your muscle. Brand new dance, it's called a Cupid Shuffle. It don't matter if you're young or you're old. Here we go, we gon' show you how it goes. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Let me see you do. Down, down, do your dance. Come on, down, down, do your dance. Let me see you do the Cupid. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance. Oh yeah, yeah. Come on, down, down, do your dance. Let me see you do the Cupid. Down, do your dance. Do the shuffle, baby. Now walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Now you see what I'm talking about. I represent for the dirty South, where we're known for swinging out. Gonna show you what I'm talking about. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Let me see you do the Cupid Shuffle, the Cupid Shuffle, the Cupid Shuffle, the Cupid Shuffle. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance. Down, down, yeah, yeah, yeah. Here we go, here we go. The right, the right, the right, the right, the left, the left, the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick, now come on, baby, kick. Now walk it by yourself, walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, the right, the right, the left, to the left, to the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now shake, now walk it by yourself. Walk it by Here we yourself go. And do the Cupid shuffle. Now let me see you do the Cupid shuffle. Now let me see you do the. It's your boy Cupid, C-U-P, the I-D. Mr. Fat on the track, got another Here we go. Hey. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Come on, come on. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Let me see you. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance. We got a brand new dance.
Mwah! So cute. Central Crossing, we're so lucky to have this type of staff. Thank you all.
Well, that is all we have for you today, Central. You're amazing. Stay strong during these last few weeks. Remember, it's not just about passing. Your grades really do matter for future scholarships and for athletic eligibility next year. You've got this.
Good luck on exams next week.
We're almost done with school, so keep being great.
Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
You did really spell that wonky.
Well, no, that's the correct one.
Oh my gosh.
It's German. Is it German or Austrian?
I think it's Austrian.
Okay.
I can't spell English words, so I don't know why I
Exactly.
don't know.
Why am I learning another language when I can barely speak English?
Right.